Okay, this is 2-8, graphing equations. Here we go. So this first one says y equals 16x plus 6. And we want to find the ordered pairs when x equals 1, x equals 2, and when x equals 3. So in order to figure that out, we're going to take it one step at a time. Let's start with x equals 1. What we're going to do is plug this value of x in for x in our equation. So y equals 16 times 1 plus 6. The order of operations says we should do multiplication first. So y equals 16 times 1, which is 16, plus 6. Y equals 16 plus 6 is 22. So when x is 1, y is 22. And I can write it in an ordered pair. Let's do the second one, x equals 2. Y equals 16 times 2 plus 6. Y equals 16 times 2 is 32 plus 6. Remember, we do multiplication before addition. Now we're ready to add 32 plus 6 is 38. So when x equals 2, y equals 38. We've got one more, x equals 3, y equals 16 times 3 plus 6. 16 times 3 is 48. 48 plus 6, and 48 plus 6 is 54. So when x equals 3, y equals 54. So for this type of question, all of these ordered pairs are the answer. Let's look at a second one, y equals 4x plus 2. And this time we have 4 different values of x that we need to solve for. So again, let's take it one step at a time. Y equals, let's do x equals 1. 4 times 1 plus 2. We multiply first, so 4 plus 2. That means y equals 6. So my first ordered pair is 1, 6. Let's do the second one. Y equals 4 times 2 plus 2. Y equals, multiply first, 8 plus 2. That means y equals 10. So when x is 2, y is 10. Okay, let's try the third one. X equals 3. Y equals 4 times 3 plus 2. Y equals 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2. That means y equals 14. My third ordered pair is 3, 14. And the last one, y equals 4 times 4 plus 2. That means y equals 16 plus 2. So y is 18. My fourth ordered pair is 4, 18. And all of this is my answer. So let's put it in our box. We could also check solutions. So remember, this is x and this is y. That's how our ordered pair is written. So I'm going to plug 8 in for x and 16 for y. So 16 equals 2 times 8. And I'm trying to figure out, is that true? So 16, does that equal 2 times 8? 16? Yes, it does. That means the answer is yes. Okay, 8, 16 is a solution. Okay, we're trying to figure out if it is or not. Let's look at a second one. Here is x is 3, y is 21. Let's plug it in. 21, does that equal 7 times 3? 21 does equal 21, so the answer is yes. 321 is a solution. Here's another one. Now we've got some negatives, so we need to be careful. Here's my x, here's my y. Negative 4, does it equal negative 3 plus 7? Negative 4 equals Negative 3 plus 7, signs are different, so we need to subtract, and the sign of the higher number is 7. So that means these are not equal. So no, negative 3, negative 4 is not a solution. So sometimes the answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes, now this is the really fun part, you're going to be given a graph, a line, and you're going to be told what's the value of y when x is 1. In order to figure that out, let's find x is 1. X is 1 would be right here. So when x is 1, how far do we rise or fall to get to y? I'm rising 1, 2, 3. And I can check 1, 2, that is a 3. So when x equals 1, y equals 3. And my ordered pair is 1, 3. And that would be your answer. So this right here is the answer. Let's look at a second one. This time we want to know what is y when x is 4. So let's find when x is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I go 4, I have to go up 1, 2, and I think that's supposed to be a half right there. So that means we went up 2.5 or 2.5. My ordered pair becomes 4, 2.5. Okay. Usually you'll be given something with a whole number or an integer. So if I asked you for, let's do a second one, x equals 5. On this graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I go up 1, 2, 3. So when x is 5, y is 3. Okay? Usually you'll be given integers. You won't be having fractions or decimals. It's your turn. Please do numbers 1 through 7 in your book and bring your work paper to class. Just write the answers in the Google form. It gets confusing when you try to type all the explanations, and I know that. So bring your work paper and just write the answers in the Google form. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Good night.